Hey guys, it's Alpha. We're back again. We're now investigating Tenko's body. And if you didn't catch the last episode, oh my god, you missed a lot. But as I just said, we're investigating Tenko's body. That means he is no longer with us. It's a tough pill to swallow, but we're gonna do it. Welcome back, Alpha Troupe. Here it is. As always, if you're enjoying this series, leave that comment, hit that like button, subscribe, and enjoy more of this killing goodness, where we watch all our beloved friends pass and get killed. Anyway, man, I miss her. I miss her already, man. Tenko's dead body. He took her last breath. Crouched over like this. Last breath crouched over like this. He died like a turtle. According to the Monokuma file, her only injury is the stab wound to her neck. This wound was fatal. This must have caused instant death. Didn't hear a scream during the seance. Ah, wait. Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over. Tenko, you went out like a boss. You out here probably getting stabbed multiple times, maybe one really painful stab, one really powerful stab, and you didn't say nothing. Kept quiet. Would Tenko really keep her mouth shut despite the pain? Her death might not have been instant, but she couldn't have gone far before she bled out. What do you mean? You were concerned about that, right? With a wound this deep, the victim is too shocked to do anything except die. You're speaking from experience. Of course. Quick deaths are my specialty. Well then, that makes sense. The real question is, what was she killed with? Don't see a murder weapon around. You're right, I don't see an obvious murder weapon. That could be a clue. Tenko's last moments. Well, the rock, I mean, that's important. There's a rock next to Tenko's body. This must be... Please, rest your forehead on this stone marker I've placed here. It's just a stone I brought from the courtyard. Are you sure it'll work? Certainly. It is merely needed as a marker for her forehead to rest upon. Like this? Tenko had her forehead on this rock hunched over. She had to make herself small to fit inside the cage. This is the cage used in the seance. It looks to be around 3 feet high and 5 feet wide. It's a pretty large iron cage, big enough for a person to fit inside. During the seance, Kokichi and I covered Tenko with the cage. We were supposed to remove it as well. But it was Himiko who rushed in and removed the cage first.
ね
Hey, look at this.
え、これって
Bloodstain on the bottom of the cage. Probably Tenko's blood. Yeah.
そうだか
Yes, I imagine so. This splatter must have been made when she was killed,
どうなの
which means Tenko was killed while she was inside the cage.
うん
I think you're right. Tenko went under the cage before the seance. But when the cage was lifted after the seance, she was already dead.
だったら
If she was stabbed right when the cage was lifted, that would explain the bloodstain, right?
え
Perhaps she wasn't killed during the seance? At the exact moment the cage was lifted? That is a possibility. Anything else? Okay. Just wanna make sure, I think we're good. There's a small opening in the corner of the room. Okay, something is down there. How do we get there? Well, before I check under the floor, I should finish looking around here. Up here. Oh, let's talk to Maki.
あのさ
Do these floorboards seem a little unstable to you? They're tough to walk on.
えっと
Floorboards aren't nailed down. They're just lying on top of cross pieces. That's what Gunta told me. That's probably the reason they're a little unstable. Probably the reason they're a little unstable. Interesting. The murderer, underground killing is perfect now if you put two and two together.
うん
Here's a thing I have to think about. Okay. We've deduced that the killing was stabbed from underground. However, it is also possible, according to the new cage, she was killed when the cage was lifted. I still think it was from underground. I don't think that's gonna change. Okay, let's continue. They've only been laid on top? That's why they're unstable.
まあ
Well, the boards are fairly thick and sturdy. I can't imagine they come loose easily.
これって
But if someone wanted to remove a floorboard, they could easily do so, right? Yes, I suppose. That could have been the sound we heard of the floorboard being moved. Okay, can I leave now? Oh no, candles. Candles hung on the walls. They're the only source of light in this room besides Kibo. There are no windows in this room, but without the candles, it was pitch black. But how did the culprit kill Tenko in complete darkness? Anything else we're missing? I'm guessing that's the same. But maybe it has a different feature, I don't know. Candles hung on the walls. Okay, it's the same. Detective vision on. It's a monitor for communicating with us. There's nothing on the screen. Just seeing it makes me feel sick. Glad we got that out the way. Uh-huh. Ah, this floorboard is loose. And it's the one right under Tenko.
どうして
Why is this floorboard loose?
確か
It wasn't like this before. It must have come loose during the seance.
なんで
Why would it come loose during the seance?
でも
A floorboard this thick and heavy wouldn't have come loose easily. Then, someone must have loosened it on purpose. Absolutely, Sherlock.
あのさ
Maki, we finished investigating up here. Perhaps we should check under the floor.
ところでさ
It seems pretty dark down there. What should we use for a light?
そうだな
Let's bring a candle. The Kibo's light from up here. That should be fine.
うん
Then I'll go get a candle. Remove that floorboard so we can go down.
うん
Okay, got it. I pulled off some of the floorboards near the hole and took the candle from Maki. Then, we carefully made our way through the hole and under the floor. This is a lot more spacious than I thought. You can move pretty easily on all fours.
うん
Let's look around for clues.
あのさ
It'll look pretty stupid if we found no clues after crawling around in this dusty place. Yeah. There's a bloodstain on the ground underneath the loose floorboard. But that's pretty far from where Tenko's blood is dripping down. It's under the same floorboard, just at different ends. Why is there blood here?
ね
Hey, the back of this floorboard has blood on it too. You're right. It's a little bit of blood on the underside of this floorboard.
えどうなの
Did Tenko's blood splatter here when she got killed?
そうだな
I wonder, I can't really be sure yet.
うん
These bloodstains here are completely dry. There must be some reason these particular stains are dry. Ah, look! Part of the crosspiece that supports the floorboard is cut off.
そうだね
It's near the loose floorboard, and the portion missing is about the same width too. And from what I can see of it,
そうだな
it wasn't broken off naturally. This was cut by someone. Should be saws in the warehouse. They could have used that. Question is, why?
ふん
Another cross piece is supporting the floorboard, so I might not fall if this portion is missing.
だったら
For what purpose does this serve? For what purpose did this serve? Clean getaway, perhaps? Maybe to drop an item down here? floorboard underneath Tenko's body is loose, and the crosspiece supporting it had been cut. If the culprit did all this, then why? Let's see if it's the same. Hold up. Piece has been cut out of the crosspiece and is supporting the loose floorboard. And from what I can see of it, it wasn't broken off naturally. It must have been cut by someone. There should be saws in the warehouse, so assuming they used that, why would they do all of this? Floorboard Tenko's body is loose, and the crosspiece under it is cut off. If the culprit did all this, why? Not that. Oh, the big blood pile. Blood dripping from the gaps in the floorboards. Fresh blood. This is definitely Tenko's. Hold up. Some of the wood has corroded and is broken off so you can see into the next room.
Ne.
This is the wall of the empty room, right? Looks like there's wood along the wall. This part has rotted away. It looks like natural rot. This hole wasn't made intentionally. But I can get into the next room through here.
確かに。
If I remember correctly, the room next door is also empty, right? Then the culprit could have gone from room to room by moving under here instead of using the hallway. True, but it would have been difficult moving around under the floor. We did alright because we had a light. Without that, it'd be pitch black. That might make it impossible to move around in there. Then, they could have used a light like we're doing right now. True. They used a light to move around under the floor? Is that possible? Part of the wood is rotted away. It looks like natural rot. This hole wasn't made intentionally. Okay, I get that. This is near the wall. The room next door, you can get through this space. Okay, this is a tunnel. Without some kind of light to guide you, it wouldn't be possible to move around. Could the culprit have brought a light with them under the floor? This could point some suspicion to Kibo and Mew. I'm saying it could. I'm not saying it is, but this is an interesting new development. You have Kibo hide out under here. When Mew does her thing, Kibo flip. And look at that. Wow. I assume Mew is using Kibo to kill someone. I'm thinking Kibo is not going to do it himself. Look, all I'm saying is Kibo's new function here can be used against him. However, there's a sickle here, and there's blood all over it. Blood on the sickle is fresh. This is it. This is the murder weapon.
これって
This came from my research lab. You did? Good choice of weapons.
あのさ、
The sickle can be used to assassinate a target. It can be thrown without losing any lethality. And you can hide it under your clothes too.
まあ
If she was attacked with this, you wouldn't have stand a chance. Blade is about 6 inches.
そうだね。
And since Tenko was in the cage, she wouldn't have been able to defend herself.
でも
But even if this is our murder weapon, how did the culprit attack Tenko in the cage? The blade could fit through the gaps in the cage, but could it reach her neck? Aw, man. Here's what they did. They poked it out and then slit her throat with it.
そうだね。
The cage is 3 feet high. If you were to stab into it with a 6-inch blade, well, it would depend on Tenko's posture, but I don't think it's impossible. Her posture is the question.
ね
Hey, if the weapon is down here, culprit must have thrown it away, right? The weapon is down here, the culprit must have thrown it away. Not quite. What if it was waiting for him? Or her? Or Kibo? Think about it. Why would you throw this away? This can make a noise, the thud, but what? It seems too messy to throw it away down here. I think it would make more sense to just have it conveniently placed here when you need it.
え、そうだな。
Perhaps after killing Tenko, the culprit threw the sickle under the floor in the dark. Or could have been under the or they could have been under the floor the entire time. Either of those is possible. Death Scythe. I think we finished investigating here.
いいかな。
Maki, you want to head back up?
は
Glad you asked. I'm starting to get fed up with all this dust. After Maki and I crawled out from under the floor, we put the floorboards back and returned to our investigation. You know, whenever Maki bites her thumb like that, I get nervous.
ところでさ、
We've only been investigating this room. You sure that's wise?
え
What do you mean?
だって
If Angie and Tenko have different killers, then the black and we need to vote for is
そうだね。
culprit for the first murder. Culprit who killed Angie. That's what Morikuma said.
だったら
So, instead of investigating Tenko's death, shouldn't we be investigating Angie's? Yes, of course.
でも
But this is bigger than the killing game. For the sake of the two who died, I need to reveal the truth of both their deaths.
ふん
Well, I understand why you feel that way. But if you plan on investigating the other crime scene again, you should probably hurry. Yep. When I came to the hallway, a scene more surprising than I could ever imagine unfolded. Come on! Don't play with my emotions like that, Kokichi. You little butt monkey, man. You're a jerk. Okay. But man, that blood is convincing. Did you really do that to yourself? Or was that like something you found that looks like blood? Man, now I'm curious in how he's like doing that and making it seem like it's real. Did I surprise you? Were you gonna scream and cry in terror? What are you doing? Oh. Oh, sorry, I'm just a little lightheaded from the blood loss. Yeah, this is real blood.
どうして
Okay, so what are you doing? I got curious about something, so I decided to search the empty room next door. Then suddenly, I stepped through the floorboard. How clumsy of me. You stepped through a floorboard?
ひどいよね
Jeez, that got me good. Because of this, I tripped and fell pretty hard.
ちょっと
If you're gonna lose consciousness, do it after you tell us everything.
おお
Oh, sorry, my bad. I guess there was no cross piece supporting this floorboard, so I kinda stepped through. What bad luck! Man, I feel like that Nagito guy. The cross piece was gone. Does that mean? No. This could be a blessing in disguise. It could be a blessing in disguise. Kokichi might give us that one final clue that can give us the knockout blow. But is really gonna be, I think, to the killer's advantage, the fact that we didn't really get to look at Angie one more time. It will probably muddle the facts a little bit. Huh?
殺し合いの誇り自信と夢
Confidence, dreams. That's what the killing game is all about.
殺し合いファンよ胸を張れそしてしかと見届けよ
Killing game fans? Hold your head high and watch with your own two eyes.
プロ野球サッカースマホゲーよく見ていろこれが殺し合いのパワーだ
Baseball, soccer, mobile games? They're all nothing compared to the killing game.
殺し合いは絶対に負けない
The killing game just can't be beat.
全生徒学級裁判場に入場です
Behold, students, the entrance to the trial grounds. I guess time's up.
あららら
Oh man, it's because of you guys. I didn't have enough time to check something. What were you trying to check?
ほら
I wanted to re-research the seance again, so I brought this document with me. But unfortunately,
ち
I couldn't find anything new that could be used as a clue. Leo perfectly reenacted the seance as what was written in the document. He drew his magic circle the same exact way as in this picture. Not only that, he used the same exact tools too. Nothing suspicious about this whole thing. Well, I wanted to check the finer details, but I'll tell you about it later. At the class trial. So, see you there. I need a medic. Do we have an ultimate nurse anywhere? Oh, no we don't. Ah, man. Kokichi left. Blood loss clearly affecting his footing a bit. Bloody Kokichi. You have that at your next bar, man. I'll take the bloody Kokichi on the rocks. Let's go too. Guess we gotta go. Yeah, okay. Is Maki nervous? He is. I see, but even she gets nervous sometimes. What are you staring at? Do you want to die? Your catchphrase. Okay, can I fast travel? There's no point beating around the bush. Time's up. It would appear we all have gathered. But it seems there are less and less of us. Less friends mean it that much harder to solve mystery. Well, don't worry. I'm sure you've gotten a little smarter by now, Gonta. A little smarter. Yeah, Gonta do his best to help. I wanted you to graduate from super idiot level to at least Kaido idiot level. Hey, what's that supposed to mean, bro? More importantly, are you okay, Kaito? Yeah, I'm feeling better now. But wow, Makiro sure does pack a punch. It's your fault. You don't need to worry about our dwindling numbers. Only dipshits have died so far. Oh crap. I know it's a tall order, but try to use your brains this time, so I don't have to use mine. These golden brain cells of mine are a gift to the entire world. It's as though every time you open your mouth, you become less likable. Tua, please, lend us your power. It may be difficult for us to rely on Atua, considering what happened to Angie, whom Atua loved most of all. He shouldn't have relied on Atua in the first place. But seriously, it's kind of funny seeing a robot believe in God, and especially Atua. So what? Robots can't believe in God? Actually, before I even met Angie, I had a similar experience. Hearing voices, I mean. You might call it an inner voice. It tells me what to do whenever I'm in trouble. How long are you going to say that for? Tua and Ghost don't matter right now. Yeah, the trial this time is going to be rough. We got caught in Monokuma's trap. His trap? He probably made the 4th floor so scary on purpose to prevent me from investigating. Yeah, bros. If I investigated, we would've got this done already. No trial necessary.
もういいよ。
No, he didn't.
Huh?
Yeah, there's no way. Alright. Alright.
No.
Suichi, say something. I'm obviously underappreciated here. What should I say? Okay. Let's go one by one. Tua and Ghost don't matter right now. The culprit is among us. So in the end, the culprit really was? No, it's nothing. We can talk about it once the trial starts. All my friends are dead. How can I be any use at the trial if I'm just gonna be silent? She's gonna play a huge role, I think, in the trial. Going to do his best to help. It is true though. I do not know if it can be attributed to God per se. I can hear an inner voice guiding me when I don't know what to do. I can't explain why, but I believe that voice will lead me to hope as long as I listen to it. Shut up! Why the fuck is a fucking robot talking about God anyway? It's unseemly. That inner voice is probably just a radio or something, like in taxis and stuff. It was unwise of me to confide in you all. Try using your brain, so I don't have to. My golden brain cells are a gift to the entire world, you hear me? I respected Angie and Tenko so much since the moment we met. Shut up! Nothing's gonna be solved by crying about it. Besides, that was a lie, wasn't it?
嘘だよ。
Yep, you guys have figured me out already. So there's no point in keeping up the act. Kichi never changes, no matter what situation he's in. This trial is going to be rough, as I couldn't do any investigating. Why did the seance fail? Never did figure out why. See, he's still more interested in that than the case. Okay. So, originally, I pegged Angie dying this chapter, and I called by Samugi. I wasn't expecting Tenko to die, and it sucks. Should I keep predicting Samugi to have killed them both? Probably not. The most suspicious one is clearly Hirikio. More worried about the seance. He asked about in the event that if there are two different murderers, what takes priority? I paraphrase that obviously, but you know, that's suspicious behavior. Point blank. His seance. You can even say that. So I'm just gonna go like he's super suspicious. Man, anyone else really? I mean, Himiko and Samugi, just because, remember, we're trying to solve the death of Angie, so they were part of the student council. So I guess, but Gonzo's a little less, very less. I don't think it's Gonzo. Don't think it's Kibo, Mew, Kaito, Kokichi. Very far off. Even Maki, she's with me. But there is one other person. There is one other person that could have done it. Tenko herself. I'm just saying, it wouldn't surprise me if Danganronpa said, by the way, Tenko was the one who killed Angie. We figured that out, but we can also figure out the one who also killed Tenko, who was probably someone different, and that person is going to be among us now. Remember, Kokichi said, Suichi said he's going to try to solve both of them. However, if I'm right, Monokuma said only the one who killed Angie is declared the Blackened. Does that mean the second killer, if there is one, gets away with it, but now lives among us? Interesting development there. I don't know what Danganronpa wants to go with. I think that's the real mystery here, you know? Like, that's gonna be the meat and potatoes now. Is there one killer? Or is there two? Did that one killer die already? Tenko? Or did that one killer kill them both? In other words, if there's one killer, that makes it very easy. One killer, two deaths, one Blackened. However, if there are two killers among us, that makes it extremely complicated, because they could still be, they can get away with it basically, but they won't get out. They just wasted their kill. In the event that is Tenko, who killed Angie, but then they killed her, the new killer, then now we have a situation where, sadly, we figure out Tenko killed Angie, but then couldn't get away with it because someone among us killed her. Let's hope Suichi solves them both. And this is me signing off, guys. No, I'm not gonna sign off. No. Let's get to the trial. Like, you know, when they're announcing, you know what I mean. Like, you know, we go down the elevator. Anyway. As usual, we walk towards the elevator in silence. As soon as we remaining survivors stepped aboard, we descended. Perhaps because there were fewer of us, the elevator seemed to move faster. And so we fell faster and faster downward into the black. The elevator stopped, and just like always, the doors parted slowly. The light that shines on us from the other side, the bright light of our future. Or is it? Hey boy, they look really depressed. Must be because there's even less participants now. Don't say they look depressed. You'll make Monodam sad. I'm sad. As much as I love to keep hearing this adorable back and forth. Let's hurry up and get this started. At last, the class trial will begin. I hope you enjoy it to your heart's content. The third class trial was about to begin. Angie Yonaga, the ultimate artist. She created the Ultimate Academy Student Council to try to prevent the killing game. Then, Tenko Chabashira, the ultimate Aikido master. She hated men, but I knew that she hated this terrible killing game even more. The two who were killed were both trying to stop the killing. And who was the one who killed them? Was it one person? Two different people? We need to pin that down in this class trial. In order to live, we have to find the truth. And I will fight for it. I will fight with truth and lies in this class trial. Of course we do. And here we go. 2 deaths, 1 class trial, chapter 3. We made it, guys. We made it, man. The investigation is over. It's time to get to the nitty-gritty of understanding what went down. I can't believe 2 instead of 1 was dead, but then again, Danganronpa, they followed their old trend of last 2 games. I'm excited, guys. I think this class trial is gonna have a lot of twists and turns. It's gonna be pretty hard. I think this is gonna be the hardest class trial, to be honest. Well, I look forward to it, guys. I'm gonna be playing it. You're gonna be watching it. Thank you so much again. This is Alpha signing off. Thank you so much for all the support. Take care. Have a great night or day, depending on where you are in the world. But next time, we got a class trial.
Come for me, 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 come for me.